All right, so we worked on heel slides. Today we are going to do toe taps. This is not your normal standing toe taps, but it's something that could take place of toe taps, especially if you are struggling with working your pelvic core. Maybe toe taps or some of the movements we do like jumping jacks, hop overs, things like that are making you pee your pants a little bit. This is a great way to strengthen your pelvic floor as well as heal your core. So any core movements you can be replacing with these. So, and I'm sorry, these are not toe taps, these are leg extensions. So lie on your back, and just like we've talked about, navel to spine, spine to floor. I'll pull my shirt up so you can see a little bit better. So when we lay down, it's kind of our natural to have our back a little bit arched. I want you to draw your belly button into your spine and your spine to your floor. Now, after you have done that and your core is nice and tight, lift your legs up into tabletop extension. Okay, now we can either go from here and you're going to extend one leg out. When you start to feel your back separate from the floor, that is when you want to stop extending. So if you can go all the way down to the floor and keep your core nice and tight and your back nice and flat and you can still breathe, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. That is awesome. Bring your leg back and then switch and do the other side. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and bring it back with your leg hovering on the ground. If that seems too much to you or you're just new to postpartum, start with one leg on the floor, okay? Once again, make sure your navel to spine, spine to floor. Bring your other leg up to tabletop. And I just want you to keep your leg slightly bent and just kind of bring it down and touch the floor and back up to tabletop, okay? You can try kicking it straight out and lowering. There's multiple different ways to try to do this, but to do a true extension would be to kick out. But if you're just beginning, then just kind of bring your leg down. But again, that spine has to stay to floor. Navel needs to be close to spine, pulled to spine, and you need to be able to breathe. So find what works for you. Maybe it's with one leg down and the other leg up. Maybe it's with both legs up. I find that this is a little bit easier to keep my back against the floor and then just do one leg at a time, extending and hovering over the ground. And only extend out until you feel your back start to separate and then bring it back up. Nice and slow, control your breathing, keep that core nice and tight. If you start to feel yourself slip up, come back and reset. Feet down on the floor, navel to spine, spine to floor. Lift your pelvis up so you're tucking your pelvis under. So this is natural. This is pelvis tucked, navel to spine, spine flat against the floor. Lift those legs up to tabletop position and then begin extending. Nice and slow. Take a deep breath, come back, switch sides. And what you should be doing is aiming for about, if you're just starting out, aim for just 5 on each side. If you're a little bit more advanced and ready, you can go for 10 each side and then work your way up to 20 on each side. This is a great way to rehab your core from the inside out, and don't rush the process. So just go nice and slow, figure out where you are in the advancements, and then build from there. Don't rush yourself. Don't jump from 0 to nothing. Feel it out, see where you are, and then advance from there. This is definitely an exercise that you can start with those heel slides. You know, do a minute of heel slides, a minute on each side, and then add this in, and then maybe the next day or the next week, you can add another exercise onto that routine. So always start with those heel slides to start and then add these in afterwards. That way you know your core is nice and warmed up, you've got your breathing under control, and you're ready to go to this movement, which is a little more advanced than the heel slides. See ya.